I have no idea how to start this. So I literally just been contemplating for like some time how to do this, like what this video is going to be about. I don't even know. So I'm just gonna say first and foremost, glory be to God that I'm here. Um, I may just call this video like I'm rambling, like, but yeah. I don't know. Shout outs to Nikki Jakey, by the way, for this idea of like doing a video in the bed. I like how I'm talking about his love for Dark Souls. Like, yeah, I like watching a lot of his stuff. I kind of, by the way, like if you're watching this, man, I hope you come back to those like movies that should be turned into games because like man, there's so many games that could be turned, so many movies that could be turned into games. Um, yeah, it's kind of weird my journey on these platforms. Um, like I've always wanted to do the YouTube thing. I've always wanted. Honestly, I've always wanted to do that. Always wanted to do the YouTube thing. I always wanted to do like let's just make videos and such, and it just makes stuff in general. Uh, Shout outs to the people who played or are waiting for ES Punk to get fully realized. I'm still brainstorming that, and I want to do that. I want to do so many things. I really do. Um, but life, man, I don't know. I was I was telling my fiance, I was telling her, I've just been feeling empty. Like I've been feeling empty in my child. Um, which I'm like, I'm about to leave. Um, and it's like for various reasons. Um, but yeah, I just don't. I just don't feel connected there. Um, it's kind of like it was a dream job of mine. And I was just like, it's just not. I'm not feeling much anymore. So that was the thing. Um, yeah, and I was just like, I kind of realized like I'm upset, like telling her like I don't like myself, which don't like a lot of my circumstances and all that jazz. But like, and then I realized it's like a lot of that comes from discontentment and and pride, and the fact that like really that's just some feelings that are turning towards God. It's just like I'm just like God, why are you doing this? And it's just like you know what, that's not cool, man. Yeah, I will say like I know I've been talking a lot of stuff on here about, especially towards you know things that are not of God, you know, and I gotta say like using this platform, things like the LGBT or how certain practices are being done, or things like Buddhism, Mormonism, all that jazz. You know, uh, it's just like it's not really of God, it's not really of Christ, and I'm grateful that God's working in me to do that. So I do want to do other things on here. Like I do want to make like video essays, like to take the time to actually do that. Um, Figure that stuff out. Want to be able to just talk about other things too, like talk about like things like games. I was going to talk about a little bit like I mentioned about the Naked Jig, and I was going to talk about my love for Kingdom Hearts. You know, and it's just like the first Kingdom Hearts games to me like it's probably like one of the it is up there in my top five. It's up there in my top five of favorite games. Honestly, it is sublime. I don't care what people say. Like it is to me like one of the best games ever made. It really it really set a standard of like to me of like how games can be done. Like how far the imagination could go and all of that jazz. And it's just so amazing. It's just it's fantastic, man. Like every time I pop that game in, it's just it is nostalgic. Like I feel like it's a game I could just play all the time. But yeah, I think this is just like a means of just be like, you know what, like I gotta get up. I've been trying to go back to the gym. My legs are hurting from Monday because I decided to do leg day then, and I probably should have just been like, that's gonna be an in the week thing. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna start doing that. It's been a minute. Um, yeah, and I will say like if you do feel empty, like especially it's only God can fill that hole. Only Christ can fill that hole. And I was reading the verse of the day on the verse of the day website. It's like it's a whole thing about I can't remember, but essentially it's like none. I think it's from Romans where it talks about none of the things that happen here compares to the glory that we'll receive. As Christians, like that's the best thing we'll receive and such. And yeah, that's just like it's just where I'm at in life. Yeah, I could just be like, Jules, just pray for me. Trying to look for remote work, hoping to move to Canada and such and all that. To be with my fiance and get married. Just got a lot of things to figure out. But yeah, um, that's really it. Thank you so much, by the way, for the follows slash subscribers on these platforms. About near 2K now on YouTube. That's really awesome. And yeah, waiting for the day that one of these longer form videos can break like that beyond 100, like actually beyond even 500 views or like a thousand views. That would be sweet. You know what I mean? But only time will tell. To God's will and such. Until then, you guys have a blessed one. I'll come up with more stuff. But let me know too, like what other things you want me to do, what you want me to cover on here. I got so many ideas and such, and I need to get to them. But anyways, you guys take care. Like I said, have a blessed one. Peace.